Hello students, today I am going to explain very important topic that the difference between distributive pronoun and distributive adjective. But before I explain this lecture, if you are new to my channel, then please like the video and subscribe the channel. Let's first learn distributive pronoun. It can be defined as: a distributive pronoun is a pronoun used to refer to members of a group individually rather than collectively, emphasizing the separation of each entity. What does it mean? Simply, it means that it refers to a pronoun which is used to indicate the members of a group individually. Basically, the word distributive is derived from the word distribution. So, if you talk about a group of people and you try to refer to one person, then this pronoun is used. Simply, you can say, it emphasizes the individuality of each member within a group. You need to remember that there are primarily three distributive pronouns. They are each, either, and neither. I think you are not getting the point. Just look at these examples. Each of the students received a book. Look at this example. Here the word each is a distributive pronoun. The reason is there are many students but this pronoun indicates the individual student of the group. It means that each and every student got the book. Actually, it has been emphasized that within the group each student received the book. In other words, you can say, it is used to specify that every individual student in the group received a book. Basically, it highlights that the action of receiving a book is happened separately for every student, instead of suggesting that the books were handed out collectively to the group. It makes clear that the distribution was on a one-by-one basis. You can choose either of the options. Observe this sentence. Here in this example, the word either is a distributive pronoun. Basically, it is used to indicate that there are two available options, and the choice is limited to one or the other, but not both. It implies that the person has the freedom to choose one option independently of the other. Simply, you can say that the options are more than one and you have the choice to select one of them. Actually, here you do not mention the options collectively, but you try to mention it separately. So, this one is also a distributive pronoun. Neither of the answers is correct. Observe this example. Here the word neither is a distributive pronoun. It is used to express that out of the two given options, not one of them is correct. It excludes both options from being correct. Simply, you can say, when two options are given to you and someone asks you to choose the correct one and you say that neither of them is correct. It means that both of them are incorrect. Basically, it specifies that both of the two given answers are incorrect. It individually excludes each option. Instead of collectively saying that the answers are incorrect, it distributes the exclusion to each answer separately. I hope you have got it. Now let's learn a distributive adjective. A distributive adjective is a word that refers to individual members of a group separately rather than collectively. It highlights each member individually within the context of the group. What does it mean? Simply, at first glance, it might seem like a distributive pronoun, but it functions like that, but it is different syntactically. However, you can say, it is used to refer to members of a group individually rather than collectively. Common distributive adjectives include each, every, either, and neither. I think still you are not getting the point. Just look at these examples. Each student received a book. Observe this example. Here the word each is a distributive adjective. But there must be a question in your mind that how it is a distributive adjective and not a distributive pronoun. The simple answer is, after this word, the noun is directly mentioned, which is student. That's why it is called a distributive adjective and not a distributive pronoun. Actually, this sentence indicates that every individual student was given a book. The focus is on the individual distribution of books to students. Simply, imagine a scenario where a teacher is handing out books to a class of 30 students. Instead of saying, "The students received books," which implies a collective action, "each student received a book," clarifies that every single student got one book. Neither option is suitable. Look at this example. The word, neither, is a distributive adjective, because after this word a noun, option, is used. Actually, this sentence means that out of two options presented, not one of them is appropriate or acceptable. The adjective, neither, negates both alternatives. Imagine someone is presented with two job offers, but both have significant drawbacks. They might say, "Neither option is suitable," to convey that they do not prefer either of the job offers presented. Every student must submit their homework by Friday. Observe this example. The word, every, is a distributive adjective, because after this word a noun, student, is mentioned. This sentence emphasizes that all students, without exception, need to submit their homework individually by the deadline. Actually, the teacher sets a rule that applies to all students. Every student ensures no student is excluded from this requirement, stressing the importance of individual responsibility within the collective rule. You can choose either book. Look at this example. The word, either, is a distributive adjective. It is used with a noun, book. If a noun were not here, then it would be a distributive pronoun and an adjective. Simply, this sentence means that out of two books available, you have the option to pick one or the other, but not both. Either presents a choice between two alternatives. Suppose a person is at a bookstore and is undecided between two books. The clerk might say, "You can choose either book," indicating that the person can select one of the two options, but must make a decision between them. I hope you have enjoyed this lecture, but please don't forget like and subscription to my channel. Thank you.